Not all who wander are lost. The dictionary describes wandering as moving leisurely or in an aimless way. I will be using the story of a man the Lord exorcised the demons who identified themselves as Legion in the book of Mark and Luke. The Bible talks about the miracle that happened after they surpassed the stormy sea and was greeted by this poor, tormented soul. But what they didn't talk about was his past. Like, what caused him to be bound so tightly that he wasn't able to get free of those demons. Can you imagine going through something so traumatic for years and not being able to get free? I heard about a story of a guy who was told not to read from a very dangerous spiritual book, but he still did. And soon after reading one of the pages, he said, after he got free from it, that he started to hear voices and everything went dark after that. Now, the people around him said that he was possessed and he was speaking a different language. They called a preacher to exorcise the demons from his body, but he was so strong that 4 strong men were not able to hold him down. They locked the room and tried everything. When the pastor finally reached the place, the pastor said deep inside he was scared because he's never seen that young man like that ever. When he started praying, they were able to hold him down for a little bit, but then he broke loose and jumped from a 2-story building and landed on his feet like a cat. I have always wondered, maybe that man the Lord freed from the demons, maybe he messed around with things that he thought that he could control. And ever since then, he's been wandering. He wasn't wandering for the fun of it. He was looking for help. But I'm sure everywhere he went, the demons inside of him caused problems. I can imagine his family at first wanting to see him get better, but after a while grew tired and ran him off. He probably wandered into town and was looking for someone with enough faith to set him free, but he was considered the village crazy man. And if you were walking on the same side of the street with him, you would quickly cross the busy traffic street to get away from him. After wandering for years and realizing that he couldn't find solace, he probably became destructive, damaging whatever he could come in contact with, hurting whomever he could get his hands on, until one day the villagers became weary and drove him out of town. What if, instead of driving him out, they all prayed for him collectively at that specific moment and forced those demons out of him? I mean, they were collectively strong enough to drive him out of the town. I'm sure when the Bible said, "If 2 or more are gathered in my name, there I shall be also," I believe they could have set him free, but they decided to cast him out along with the demons. The demons now had nothing to torment but him. They made him hurt himself, tear his skin, walk naked, and speak all manner of hell. Picture it today. Those people who are constantly abusing drugs or are just attracted to the wrong set of men or women, there's a spirit attached to those things, and you need help to get free of them. That poor man wandered around for years until one day, I guess his soul couldn't take any more and cried out for help. And then here came Jesus. He was wandering, but he wasn't lost. You may have a child in your life that seems like, they're just living for the devil. Their soul is wandering, but they are not lost. After you pray, keep thanking God for freeing your child. You may have a spouse that seems to be throwing their lives away in alcohol or drugs. Don't give up on them. After you've prayed, keep thanking God for their sobriety. They are wandering, but they are not lost. The lesser one wants you to use what you're seeing them do as evidence that things will never get better. But you need to have stubborn faith and say, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. In the natural, I see this, but I know in my faith's eyes, they are more than conquerors. Go through the Bible and find 2 or 3 scriptures that speak favor over the situation you desire to change, and speak them every time you feel the need to worry about whatever it is that's happening. Always remember, those who wander are not lost, so don't give up on them. Keep praying for them. Thank you guys so much for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and smush that bell notification button so you can get more videos to motivate you from me. Alright, see you guys in the next one. Later.